Hey guys, it's Jay. Guess what? I didn't only pick up one PlayStation 5. I picked up two PlayStation 5s, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I wasn't even expecting to get this PlayStation. Came here the day they opened the second wave of pre-orders, and somehow, by luck of the draw or something, I was able to reserve one. So let's go grab it and let's see what it's all about. I'm not going to do any toy hunting right now. It's just me picking up the PlayStation.
Well, how is it?
So, because of the situations that we have right now, this is one of the strangest launches in history. Basically, all of these systems were pre-ordered, and there are no orders or no PlayStations which are available in stock. They reopened PlayStation orders today. It crashed pretty much every site, including Toys R Us, and every other site like what's it called? Best Buy and all those other retailers. All the websites are either crashing or slow as hell. So yeah, got really lucky, and got another surprise up my sleeve a little later, but we'll talk about that soon.
Yeah, PS5 and...
Great success. So I got the PlayStation here, which I'm not supposed to hold by the handle, and I also got Miles Morales, the Ultimate Edition. Alright, so let's go on to pick up the second PlayStation we got coming. So I'm over here at Morningside Walmart over in Malvern, and yeah, so fun story. I just happened to be picking up another PlayStation 5 here. It's crazy. My brother actually, Dex, he was able to pick up a pre-order for the PlayStation 5 for today. But with all the shenanigans going around, he wasn't ever sure if he was actually going to get it. At the same time, I wanted to help him out and decided to try my luck on getting a pre-order at EB Games. To my shock, we both ended up with pre-orders. So, I ended up with an extra PlayStation, and I'm going to be selling it to one of my good buddies. So, let's see what happens with two different PlayStations.
Thank you for choosing Walmart Pickup. Your call is being transferred to an associate.
What the hell? The Walmart pickup app sucks. I guess I'm gonna have to walk in and see if they've got it. All right, here we go. Here for the PlayStation. It's really busy. There were no available PS5s in stock, so everything's being done online. I think it crashed the websites a couple times. The PS5 with two controllers. I had to open up the box just to make sure that it had the second controller. So that's two PlayStations, guys. Well, let's head back. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to another episode. Sorry, Johnny, I had to do it. So, without further ado, here is the PlayStation 5. Wow, this is something which a lot of people have been looking forward to, and with good reason, I think. I mean, this is the next generation of gaming, right? But my channel is not really much of a game channel, but I happen to get two PlayStations just pretty much landing in my lap. The first one, of course, is this one here, which is my brother Dex's. He tried to get a pre-order, and because of all the confusion that happened with the PlayStation 5 pre-orders, yeah, he wasn't really sure if he was going to get this on time. Funnily enough, today he got a pre-order notice saying it was actually ready for pickup. So I ended up picking up his and the pre-order which I picked up, but again, such a confusing time. Anyway, I thought that we'd have a little bit of fun and open up Dex's version and take a look at what's inside. Let's have a look. Holy cow. This box is gigantic. I mean, like, let's be honest, everyone's been talking about how big the PS5 is, but when it's finally in your house and right next to you, really, I mean, it's no Snake Mountain, but it is massive. It is gigantic. The box alone is intimidating, I have to say. And when I picked this up, as you guys will probably have seen in the video, the guy at EB Games told me not to pick it up from the handle alone because several people who tried picking it up it actually fell. The handle wasn't enough to brace this box and the weight inside of it. And literally the handle just kind of like slipped out of their hands. Insane. So without further ado, let's just crack into this. This, of course, is the extra controller. Dex was able to get the 2 controller bundle, which is great. Walmart was actually the ones who were offering this, so that was awesome. And then this, of course, is the PlayStation itself. Holy cow. Before we open it up, let's take a look at the box. Yeah, you can see the product shot here of the PlayStation 5 itself. It does come with 1 controller. The logo is pretty standard Sony flair. This is pretty much the style of their logos ever since, I think, the PS4. And I do believe that the PS3, the second version of the logo, sort of looked like this as well. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think this is their branding going forward. The side of the box is pretty much standard flair. It's just the PS5 logo. And the back, for us Canadians here, says, "Play like never before," the French version of that. This is the 825 gigabyte version. Yeah, it's looking pretty slick, but let's go ahead and tear into this thing. That's actually what it looks like on the other side. All right, so I just happen to have my trusty knife here that my good friend Nicholas gave me. All right, I can't do the butterfly thing like John does, but let's just cut the seal. Sorry, Dex, it is now officially broken. Can't return it anymore. Yeah, this is a very expensive machine, as a lot of you know. So, packaging is standard flair. The box itself, wow, this thing's freaking huge. Okay, take out the slip cover. Let's have a look at this. Without the slip cover, it's just pretty much a plain white box. All right, so let's open her up and find out what we got. All right, the first thing we have is the accessories pack, I think. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything's falling up. Comes with the quick start guide, which everybody should have. Nobody reads instructions anyways, right? A safety guide. Go figure. Power cord, of course, and it's not Sony branded if anybody's wondering. Included PlayStation 5 controller. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, this thing's really big. But it still feels very comfortable and very familiar. For those of you who have been PlayStation fans and have always used PlayStation controllers, this is going to be very, very familiar. At the same time, it's still, in a lot of ways, very, very different. It's got translucent D-pad here and buttons, which are very, very sleek. I do like the way they look. Yeah, the controller itself feels familiar. It feels very, very much like an original PlayStation controller. There's a beautifully molded PS logo right here. I think this is the sync button. I'm not sure. Seems like it still has another speaker in the middle. I guess it's the control pad here, the touchpad. And yeah, triggers like always, two new select buttons. Yeah, well, we're getting some close-up shots of that as well for everybody to see. Awesome, awesome controller. We'll have to take a look at that very soon. It also does come with a USB-C controller, which is always great. Actually, another two things left. It is the non-branded HDMI cable and the actual stand for the PS5 itself. Now, from what I understand, this is essential hardware, particularly if you're going to stand it horizontally. Vertically, I think you can get away with it a little bit, but I believe that Sony does actually recommend that you use the stand even in vertical mode. So that's the stand included. We're not really going to get into this or any sort of assembly. I just wanted to go through all of the pieces in this initial unboxing. All right, so here's the moment of truth, everybody. Let's see exactly how big this really is. Oh, wow. Okay. Holy cow. All right. So it comes in, looks like recycled materials for the packaging itself, for shipping purposes, of course. Okay, and here is the moment of truth, everybody. This brand new PlayStation 5. Beautiful job here with the wrapping. And without further ado, everybody, oh my goodness. Here it is. Holy, oh my God. Oh my God, this, this thing is hilariously huge. Oh my God. Guys, okay. I don't know if this is coming across on camera, but this thing is massive. Look at it, compared to the size of my head. This, this is just insane. Holy cow. It's got a wonderful, wonderful glossy finish on the inside. You can probably see that in the lights there. The vents, it's not an exaggeration to say this thing has vents everywhere. Over the front and on the sides. Just incredible. Dex did splurge for the disk drive version. So this is backward compatible with many games, I believe. And yeah, let's just take a look at the back here. Yeah, it literally has vents everywhere, as you can see. 2 USB 3 inputs in the back. There's the LAN adapter, which is of course the Cat5 and, or for GigaLAN. That would be amazing. Beautiful indications here. Power cord, of course, and just a little bit of information. And this, I believe, is the hole where the stand actually connects to. Oh my God. The front has a few connectors as well. There's the power button. This, I believe, is a jack for the actual disk drive itself. And there's the I believe that's the, oh yeah, it's the USB-C for the hard drive expansion, and there of course is the actual USB connector. Not sure if that's USB-C, it doesn't look like it though, it's weird. And it has a power symbol there as well. My goodness, this is incredible, holy cow. So, I don't think it's an exaggeration what they were saying. This thing is gigantic, oh my goodness. But, yeah. Finally having it in my house and on my table here, I just have to say, I'm in awe. I am in complete awe of this amazing piece of hardware. It is gigantic. That's one heck of an attention to detail. It is incredibly glossy. My fingerprints have already started showing up on it. So if you're really bothered by that, I think you should keep a hold of the white portions. Definitely don't touch the glossy areas. Oh my God. Without further ado, everybody, this is the PlayStation 5. My goodness, I have to say, I am at a loss of words. This thing is gigantic. It is comedically gigantic in a lot of ways, but there is a beauty about it. It's simplistic in its design. At the same time, when you actually start looking at it from different angles and such, it is really wavy. I mean, like, yeah, we've seen that in like production shots and pre-production shots and things like that, all the teasing videos and such. There is this like elegance about it. It's weird. It's got this curvy hourglass shape. Yeah, but then obviously with the digital version, it's symmetrically perfect. But when you add the disk drive, pretty much ruins that entire aesthetic. Apparently it's supposed to lie flat, like this, and obviously you're going to need the stand for that portion of it. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm overwhelmed, and at the same time I'm perplexed at what exactly I'm looking at here. This is unlike anything I've ever seen before. The design itself is straight out of you know, some of those futuristic 80s science fiction movies. I mean, it has an elegance about it for sure, but at the same time, it's rather thought-provoking. You start to look at this thing and start thinking, what were the designers thinking when they came up with this? Yeah, it's a conundrum. It has a lot of things going for it. At the same time, it just raises a whole bunch of questions at the same time. Well, guys, I do have to say, this is definitely an experience for me. I've unboxed a lot of things in my time. But at the same time, I keep looking at this thing and I have so many different questions. But you know what? I'm going to pose a question to you. What do you think of the PlayStation 5 now that we have it? Do you have any comments on the controller, the new controller that they have? I have yet to play any games on this, but apparently there's haptic feedback on the controller itself. Guys like Yongye, he's already done a deep dive on the haptic feedback of the controller, so that's really cool to his review was interesting because he tried to use sounds to actually emulate what it is that he was feeling. Don't know if I'll be doing that, but yeah, I'm literally speechless. I have very few words to describe what I'm feeling right now, because this is not only has this been quite an anticipated launch. The overall drama behind it, a lot of the bots that were trying to get hold of all these things, as well as people who were just trying to get a hold of it. It's amazing that a lot of people were not able to get this, and it's unfortunate. And the fact that Dex and I were actually able to get one each, I think that's a minor miracle in and of itself. So yeah, this is, I'm sort of awestruck, to be perfectly honest with you. Well guys, again, I'm going to pose a question to you. What do you think of the PlayStation 5 now that we've seen it and a lot of people have it in hand? Do you like the aesthetic? Does it turn you off? Is it pleasing to you? Does this additional section here with a disc tray kind of ruin the aesthetic? I don't know if it does, but at the same time, I am someone who really likes physical media and loves to collect it, obviously. For any of you who do have this new PlayStation 5, what do you think of the controller and the haptic feedback that it gives you? Is the demo something that is really interesting? And yeah, are you happy with the purchase? This beast cost me and Dex each $720, and that's with the one controller. The second controller itself, yeah, that'll set you back at least another 60 to 70 bucks here in Canada. Yeah, this is definitely one for the record books, I gotta tell you. Its overall sheer size, not so much its girth, but definitely its size is immense. I really am at a loss for words. However, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the new PlayStation 5 now that we finally got our hands on it and taken a look at it. For those of you who are out there thinking about getting this thing, what are your first impressions? Is it as strange to you as it is to me, or are you loving this beautiful new aesthetic? And for those of you who already have the PlayStation 5, did it meet all your expectations? Or is it, as I said, just as perplexing and awe-inspiring to you as it is to me? Well guys, until next time. Johnny, I just had to do that. Sorry about that. This is insane.